PWA is a second home for me, and PWA is a safe space for everyone. When I came to PWA, I found a loving community from different parts of the country, from different parts of Africa and all over. And so I found PWA as a very safe place where you can feel very comfortable as you volunteer. I volunteer in the boutique. We do the sorting out of clothes that have been brought for donation. We arrange them, we clean them up, and arrange them in the boutique for the community members. Just coming to volunteer also gives us the fulfillment in life.
In the heart of Canada, amidst the challenges of living with HIV and AIDS, a beacon of hope shines brightly at the Toronto People with AIDS PWA. Here, a community of volunteers tirelessly devoted their time and energy to make a difference.
So I'm so thankful for the organization and the directors, the community members, and everybody who always give us the space. I do appreciate for that. Yeah.
I've been learning a lot, and it's not just being like receiving people or being a robot. You know, sometimes you need to ask them how is their days, if they need something. How is everything, and we are helping them with a lot of things. Sometimes I receive a lot of calls, even for people who are not members, but our job is to help everyone.
Well, quite frankly, without the volunteer program, we wouldn't be able to run as an organization, and it has always been that way. So, you know, PWA is one of the largest HIV organizations in Ontario, and we serve close to 3,000 people every year. But we only have 9 frontline staff. So nine frontline staff can't serve 3,000 people. The way that we can is because we have hundreds of volunteers.
PWA is a position of support. It's a safe space. It's a place where I can come to achieve certain goals that I set for myself.
On reaching the jobs, the issue was the experience. Experience. Remember where we come from, we have our own experience, but which is totally different from the experience here. Having reached here and looking for where we could do the experience from, also we realize that the variation to the country is also rampant and very important. So, somebody advised that you also need to do volunteering. Then we looked at the organizations which can be of value, the very addition to us in as far as our career is concerned. We identified them and we tried to penetrate into those organizations. At the end of it, we looked at the goals and which organizations can be of help to fulfill our obligations and goals. That's how I ended up at PWA.
From the bustling kitchen where nutritious meals are prepared with love, to the welcoming front desk where smiles and support greet everyone who walks through the door, each volunteer plays a substantial role in the PWA's mission.
Many persons, through volunteering, they've gotten placements either here or they got referrals to get jobs somewhere else. So volunteers come here, they don't just go handicapped, but they get referrals many a times. Good conduct, well-behaved, punctuality, and showing that, yes, you're really into whatever program that you've been assigned to do. People are seeing these things, and you could get referrals for job postings. And many a times when the job people are posted from here, they get the opportunity to have an interview.
Being a volunteer is meaningful and empowering for me. I'd spent about 32 years doing volunteer work, all in the HIV/AIDS sector. Bike rally was one of the big ones I continued to do, but being on the ground, meeting the people we're helping is what is inspiring. It really is what makes you want to give back and be grateful for your gifts, your gift of health, and utilize that gift to help others, help lift people up. Along the way, you meet just fantastic people, like-minded people who care for others.
Each one brings their own unique talents and experiences to the table, but they all share a common goal: to make a difference in the lives of those affected by HIV and AIDS. It's inspiring to see the dedication and compassion that permeates every aspect of this organization.
Honestly, it was kind of love at first sight, because I'm an individual. All my life, I always wanted to help. I always wanted to do things for persons in need. I wouldn't say persons here at the PWA are in need, but I just like to put myself in a position where I'm able to help somebody whenever they need it.
Looking back at the time I came to now, I started out at front desk, and now I'm here managing one of the biggest programs, food programs, where we serve 50 to 80 persons per day. And I'm moving on forward to bigger and better things within the organization.
My life was changed dramatically through volunteering. It was through volunteering that I got my job at Casey House, that I started working in palliative care, and so one thing snowballed into another. And so I'm a big fan of volunteering, and I enjoy working with volunteers because I enjoy seeing their skills and their potential and sort of tweezing that out of them and bringing it forward and encouraging that.
The work being done here at PWA is truly remarkable, and thanks to the tireless efforts of these dedicated individuals, that hope continues to thrive in the hearts of those living with HIV and AIDS.
And when you are at PWA, you feel at home, because you meet people who have the same common interests, brotherhood or neighborhood, and also you feel it has that element of fulfillment when participating in different activities, having fun, and also engaging people of different values.
I like to volunteer, to work with the community. So when I came here, I was assigned in the kitchen, and I found it to be quite inspiring.
Well, I know every year we have a volunteer appreciation event where we celebrate everyone's contributions, and so that's an important time to reflect. I also think that an anniversary is also a great opportunity to reflect on the collective achievement of everybody.
As a volunteer here, I think that it's very important to understand, that we all come from different walks of life, and when you're dealing with community members that come in here, particularly people struggling with mental health or financial stress.
I really like barbing, and I learn a lot, because before I don't know how to learn. I don't know how to barb at all. So when I go to PWA, I know much about barbing.
This is how much PWA and Latino positivity did for me, for myself. Because when you come from a country where you only see Latinos, it's very challenging to know how to deal with other races or other people from other countries, right? You don't know how they're gonna react, or how they're gonna talk to you, how they're gonna approach to you. Thankfully, they give me all this power as a volunteer, and I know how to deal with a system in a good way that actually give me more benefits as a person, and now as a permanent resident, with all the effort that all this year I've been working with. And it's just amazing the way that you feel at the end of the way, at the end of the path.
Services to new people coming in, because we have a lot of new migrants that come into Canada, and they need a sister organization like PWA to get registered with. Some come in, some are scared that they don't feel relaxed, they don't feel at home. So we talk to them in a way that they understand, that makes them to feel that they're just at home, they're just being like they're in their home, because this is a lovely place that can be associated with. Yes. So we talk to them, I talk to them, especially those that comes from maybe from African countries, like where I come from. I assure them, give them the assurance that there's nothing to be scared of.
It's really nice to be able to help, to contribute to an organization where I am part of, and also when you see how people react when they get their food. I mean, it's nothing fancy, it's just essentials, bread, eggs, milk, but that's what they eat the whole time, the week, because they cannot. Some of them they cannot go out, and some of them, I mean, they don't have the money to do it. So it's really nice to be able to help somebody.
As the sun sets over the Toronto skyline, a sense of unity and determination fills the air. At the people living with AIDS, every volunteer is a testament to the power of humanity. Their commitment to serving others is a phenomenon selfless.